In the present day southern Nigeria, the issue of insecurity, which is mainly from the activities of supposed Fulani herdsmen, seems to be the most important topic of discussion. In the southwestern part where Yorubas are domiciled, heightened activities of the herdsmen leaves many residents in fear and terror of being kidnapped or killed. One of the Yoruba right activists, Sunday Adiemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, has risen against this terror, issuing ultimatums to Fulani herders to leave their territory. The governor of Ondo State, Southwestern Nigeria, in a similar move, also issued an ultimatum to Fulani herders who are in the state's forest reserve. All these have led to various reactions from across the country and the world. The question therefore remains, is the rising invasion of the Fulani herders a repeat of history? Let's take a look at the history a bit. The Fulani Jihad led by Sheikh Usman Dan Fodio that began in 1804 in Sokoto and spread gradually to Hausa land and down south of the river Niger had telling effects not only on northern Nigeria but virtually the whole of modern Nigeria. The cause, and effects have been well documented by scholars, particularly historians. One lasting effect is the spread of Islam. Other consequences include restructuring of political setting and tribal maps in some parts of modern-day Nigeria, including Yoruba land. Ilorin and its region, which were on the northern fringe of the Oyo Empire, was sacked by Fulani elements domiciled in that nascent town in 1823, and it therefore became a satellite of the Sokoto Caliphate and a base from where the jihadists attempted to penetrate, subjugate, and Islamize Yoruba land. History shows that Fulani elements from Ilorin were repelled by combined Yoruba forces drawn from all supporting towns of Oyo power, in line with defense arrangement perfected by Yoruba leaders led by Alaafin Atiba at the new capital, Agodoyo, around 1837. Some of the classical literatures on Yoruba history related to the topic include Iwe Itan Ibadan, History of Ibadan by Isaac B. Akinyele, 1911, History of the Yorubas by Samuel Johnson, 1921, Iwe Itan Ogbomoso, History of Ogbomoso by N.D. Oyerinde, 1934, and so on. As an example, Oyo Empire cannot be said to have collapsed before 1893, in line with British conquest of Sokoto in 1903 and Benin in 1897. What really happened was that the empire declined and its power waned. Research has shown that after the victory of the Ilorin over Yoruba forces during the Eleduwe War of 1835, Emir Shita sent Ilorin forces to sack Oyoile and loot the palace. Consequent upon the attack, Oyoile was deserted and has been in ruins ever since. Logically, Oyo Empire would have fallen if the Fulani had been able to overrun the whole of the empire as she did to Ilorin and Hausa land, where emirs were imposed on conquered territories. However, that was not the case. Invariably, remnants of the ruling dynasty at Oyoile, led by its son, Abiodun Atiba, transferred the capital to Agoja and restructured the political military organization to safeguard and halt the decline of the empire. Uluyole, a warrior and a ruler of the nascent Ibadan, was installed Bashorum. That was contrary to the tradition of Oyoile, which made the Bashorum to domicile in the capital. Also, another warrior of note, Kuromi of Ijaye, and then head of Ijaye, was made the Generalissimo or Are Ona Kakanfo of the empire. Militarily, A defense pact was made, which made it obligatory for Ibadan to defend the empire from attack from northeastern and eastern parts, while Ijaye was to lead other towns like Isheyin, Shaki, Okeo, and so on to defend the empire from Dahomey invasion. Ogomosho, another bulwark, was mandated to protect the empire from the Fulani invasion from the north. It should be noted that all the wars by Ibadan forces, either against Ilorin, Ijebu, Egba, Ijesha, Ekiti, were in line with these arrangements. Those wars were to protect the remnant of the empire on one hand and to bring back the breakaway satellites into the fold on the other hand. All Yoruba towns sent their forces to fight along Ibadan during wars such as Oshogbo, Jalumi, Ofa, Kiriji. That was the practice at Oyoile, and these they maintained until 1893. Equally, it was Adeyemi I that the warrior reported to after the wars, and his quota of the war booty was sent to him as the sovereign. Vividly, like in Oyole, there were over-ambitious functionaries of government in the mode of Bashonuga, Edun of Bogun, and Afonja of Ilorin, who usurped the power of the Alaafin and insubordinated to him like Ogunmola, Lato Sisa, and so on. Subsequent events during the course of the wars and the roles played by the Alaafin until the signing of the Treaty of Protectorate with British colonialists by Alaafin Adeyemi in 1893 buttressed the fact of survival of the Oyo Empire and the Yoruba people. All this, however, presupposes that the invasion of the Fulanis are not new to the Yoruba nation. Hence, the sharp reactions by many Yoruba leaders when the Fulani herders started to kidnap and kill on their land. An important question which we will ask is, would the Nigerian government be responsible enough to settle the current issue before it gets out of hand? Thank you for watching. Kindly leave your comment and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and share the video.
Nítorí owó, Yorùbá ń jìra wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ nítorí ipò. Wọ́n fẹ́ fi fálàdé, wọ́n kọ́lé fẹ́lẹ́ bí, wọ́n kò lè kó wájà, wọ́n tún kó lóko wá mú. Ọgbọ́n tí wọ́n gbọ́ tó pé wọ́n délé ọlá, ọgbọ́n náà ló tún padà wá ti dé wọn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Àwọn tí wọ́n ti ń ṣọ̀tá lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́, tún padà wádé ni à ń fọwọ́ sí sẹ́yìn o. Yorùbá yóyóyó bí iná ayé, Yorùbá rúrú bí omi òkun, Yorùbá bá